So I'm out here in La Quinta today, La Quinta, California. Beautiful, beautiful late afternoon, and I'm in another shopping complex. And I just want to shoot a little video for you because I was reading an article earlier on Christopher and Banks, retailer, going to close 449 stores, just filed Chapter 11. And they're saying that they may have to close all 449 stores. And so I'm in this development here. I'm going to show this to you. And it's not looking good, guys. Here's another one. For lease. I don't know what was here before, but as you can see, for lease. If I walk over here, you probably won't be able to see it, but on the other side of the parking lot, there's a couple more. So it's just unbelievable. As we're driving down this way to grab some dinner, and I saw this little shopping complex here. And I was like, wow, look at the damage that's going on here. And again, reading the article with Christopher and Banks, the retailer, possibly closing all 449 stores. Here's another one right here. For lease. Really, really sad to just see what's happening to small business of America. Nail salon. This is all covered up. I don't know if they've closed or they're doing a little business under the radar. As I walk a little farther down here, here's another one. For lease. For lease. And just take a look at the parking lot. Again, just, you know, you look at the parking lots out here, these huge parking lots just empty. Look at that. Empty. And here's another one. Diane's Beach. I don't know if this was swimwear apparel. Completely empty. For lease sign on the floor inside that store. Here's a restaurant right here. Bucatini. There's not one person in there. Remember, only pickup, and that's it. All you can do. There's no dining in. There's no dining outside. It's only pickup, and it's completely dead. There's not one person in that entire restaurant. Here's another one right next to that restaurant. Unbelievable what we're seeing. It's just really horrific to see what's happening to this economy. And I'm going to point out over here, Century Theaters. Look at this, completely closed. How are these theaters ever going to come back? And let me tell you, I've got no love lost with Hollywood, but look at this parking lot. Look at this. And remember, somebody owns these buildings, ladies and gentlemen. There's no cars in the parking lot, so somebody's on the hook for all this vacant commercial real estate. Somebody's on the hook. And I think Wall Street is going to be at some point on the hook for a lot of this. All this commercial mortgage-backed securities, bonds, all invested in commercial real estate. I'm going to tell you, this stock market is a ticking time bomb because there's a lot of people heavily invested in all this commercial real estate in the stock market. So how much longer can this go on with buildings sitting vacant, landlords not getting paid, lenders not getting paid, bonds not getting paid? How long does this go on? Take a look at all this. It is a ghost town. So as we're driving a little bit farther south to get some dinner, another shopping center, and I got to tell you guys, I'm blown away. And let me tell you, this is a very, very nice area. We're in South La Quinta here. It's a very, very beautiful area, and I cannot believe the destruction that's taking place down here. I've been down this way in years, but here's one right here. Vacant. Here's another one right here. And guys, this has been vacant for quite a while. There's the sign right there, available. And again, very, very nice area. And I just cannot believe the amount of vacancies here. And I'm gonna go across the way here, show you another one. This used to be a bank, and this has been closed for a very, very long time. So this whole building available. Look at this. You can tell this has been vacant for years. And the carnage gets even worse. I mean, look at the parking lot, everybody. Look at this. This is what's really, really happening here. So I'm gonna walk you through a little bit more of this, show you what's going on, but I'm gonna walk up to another one right here. Used to be a restaurant. All gone. And this didn't just close up 10 months ago. This has been closed for years. Big restaurant, gone. And let's take a look. Take a look what's going on. Take a look what's going on. But you know, there's a lot of people out there, that top 0.001%, that are telling you and I that we shouldn't own anything. We shouldn't own anything. And that's the way it's starting to look. When we look at, a lot of people have been sending me information on Bill Gates owning more farmland than anybody in the United States of America, 242,000 acres. You know, these people say one thing, but they do another. And it's really amazing that people believe that all of this is okay. Vacant, another one. Here's another one. Spa, pedicures, facials, walk-ins welcome. There are going to be no more walk-ins anywhere here. But again, that 0.0001% telling you and I we shouldn't own anything. But they're owning everything. You got 655 people that own $4 trillion of wealth. You got one man, Mr. Gates, 242,000 acres of farmland. And isn't that a concern when an individual can control food? That group of 655 people own $4 trillion of wealth. The average American owns nothing. They're leasing their cars, they're renting their houses. Some of them at this point are renting clothes, they're renting appliances, they're renting TVs. They don't own anything. And half of this country cannot even afford a $400 emergency. Half of this country doesn't even have $400 in savings. These people, like Mr. Gates, talk about a future. You know, this 0.001%, they talk about a future without private property, although they're buying all the property. These people say one thing and do another. But people like Mr. Gates have been buying huge amounts of farmland. In fact, he's the biggest owner of farmland in America right now, as I said earlier. He owns 242,000 acres in the US, 69,000 in Louisiana, 47,000 in Arkansas, 20,000 in Nebraska, 26,000 in Phoenix, Arizona, and the list goes on. And he's not the only one. How about Ted Turner? He owns 2 million acres of ranch land. How about John C. Malone? He owns 2.2 million acres of ranches and forests. What's the average American own? I'll tell you what the average American owns. The average American owns a lot of debt. How about Mr. Jeff Bezos now? He's now in the land game. He's going around and stockpiling land. So they're telling us that private property will cease to exist. They're telling you that you're not going to own a house. You're not going to own a car. You're not even going to own a TV because you're going to have to rent all this stuff. These are the new barons. These are the new landholders. These are the 0.001%. So while America lives paycheck to paycheck, you're lucky if you're living paycheck to paycheck, because we have 40 million people now that aren't getting a paycheck, now dependent on the government. It's just unbelievable what we're seeing. But I'm going to walk through here and just take you with and just show you what's going on here. I mean, just look at this parking lot. I think that speaks volumes. I think this pretty much speaks for itself. There's another one right here, 2G. I didn't see that one. Soul of China, Chinese cuisine. They're not even doing takeout. They're probably done. There's another big one right here. This looks like a grocery store. Again, I haven't been down in this area for years, but I remember this. I think it was a Ralph's grocery store, if my memory serves me right. It's available. It's available. Look at the size of this. It's been sitting for years. So, you know, let's not blame the infection. Why don't we put the blame where the blame needs to be? This economy got crushed in 2008. It's never ever rebounded. We've been living off Fed injections now for 13 years. We have more unemployment than we've ever had in the history of the United States of America, more debt than we've ever had in the history of the United States of America, more global debt, $277 trillion now. This is not working. Creating all this debt, all these artificial injections, people living off stimulus checks. It's not working, ladies and gentlemen. This is really, I mean, what it's doing is causing massive problems, and it's causing this collapse to be even worse. This collapse is going to last a lot longer. It's going to hit a lot harder, and it's going to destroy a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's going on with this building right here. I don't know. They're remodeling it, what they're doing, if it's been closed down. I have no idea. It looks to just be closed out. I don't know what they're doing with that. I'm going to walk over here. There's a sign up here. Another large corner building right here. I mean, all this stuff is vacant. And we've got this up here available. It's a large building. Was a restaurant at one time. Just, I mean, when you see stuff like this, you got to think, okay, available. You gotta really think about the people who used to work here, the business owners who risked everything, went into business, the American dream, took chances, took risks, and now they're gone. And now what are they doing? Fountain no longer working. Evolve Yoga available. I mean, if you're leasing or selling commercial real estate right now, I feel sorry for you. It's got to be a terrible business to be in. Unbelievable. I've just never seen anything like this. I've never seen parking lots just this empty. Again, just look at this. Somebody's holding the note on these buildings. Maybe it's your bank. Maybe it's your landlord. Maybe it's your 401k. Maybe it's the bonds you're invested in. But whoever is holding this is going to end very ugly. So I'm in Old Town, La Quinta here, and this entire building is vacant. Beautiful little town down here, but check that out. That whole building, this whole building right here is vacant. I mean, these are it's a large restaurant right here. I've never eaten here, but it's very large, and there's no way a place like this is going to survive doing takeout. Just going to be really, really impossible. You know, how far behind are these places? Here's another one right here. How far behind are they on their rent? And as I'm out here this evening, it's about 75 degrees out right now as the sun is setting. And look at these restaurants. Open. Ghost town. I mean, this is our prime time season right now. Here we are mid-January, 75 degrees out in the evening. It was 90 degrees yesterday, mid-80s today. 75, 76 out right now as the sun's going down. And where is everybody? "75 degrees out, mid-January, ghost town." I've never seen the desert like this in my entire life. Never seen it. Restaurants are dead. Again, you have to ask yourself, how do places make it when these tables and chairs do not have people sitting at them? It's really incredible. So anyways, just wanted to shoot a little video this evening and show you what's going on here in La Quinta, California. Hopefully we'll be getting out to Vegas soon, maybe Los Angeles, a couple other places. Continue to show you what's going on here in Southern California. Please comment down below. Let me know what is happening down in your areas, your state, your cities, your towns. Let us know what's going on. Stay safe.